Annie Frank was one of the most talked about Jewish victims of the Holocaust around the world. Through her diary, the world came to know about Hitler's atrocities. Anneliese Marie Frank was born on 12 June 1929 in Frankfurt, Germany, to Otto Frank and Edith Frank. She also had an elder sister, Margot, who was 3 years older than her. Franks left Germany and moved to Amsterdam, the Netherlands, when Hitler's Nazi Party occupied Germany. Annie was just 4.5 years old when they left Germany. They were one of the 3 lakh Jews who evacuated Germany during 1933-1939. She lost her German citizenship in 1941. On her 13th birthday, Annie's father gave her a diary. Although she had many people to call her friends, there was no one to whom she can share her feelings and thoughts. So she started to write them in her diary, naming it Kitty. That diary became her best friend. The first entry was on June 12, 1942 and the last on August 1, 1944. In 1940, Germany conquered the Netherlands. From 1941, she and her sister were sent to Jewish schools. The Dutch Jewish community had many restrictions. Since the summer of 1942, there has been systematic deportation of Jews from the Netherlands. Otto and Edith chose to go into hiding. On July 5th, Margot was asked to report to the labor camp. The family moved into hiding on 6 July in Opketa offices on the Prinsengracht. Later, they were joined by one more family containing 3 members and 4 months later by a dentist, Fritz Pfeffer. The group was arrested in September 1944, from where their miserable life began. After a 3-day journey in a cattle train with more than 1,000 people, they were sent to the infamous Auschwitz concentration camp where men, women and children were separated when they arrived. After a medical analysis, those who were unfit were immediately sent to gas chamber. Only a clean bill of health spared. As Otto was in his early 50s, Annie thought her father must have been sent to the gas chamber. Annie, her mother Edith and sister Margot were together. A serial number was tattooed on their hands. They were stripped naked and had their heads shaved. They were asked to hold rocks and dig rolls of sod. While at work, they were intimidated by hunting dogs. During the night, they were crammed into overcrowded barracks. Her gregarious and confident character helped her to get extra bread ration for her mother, sister, and herself. Starvation and diseases were so common. Annie's skin became severely infected with scabies. The Frank sisters were sent to an infirmary which was in a state of constant darkness and infested with rats and mice. Edith gave up eating and saved every morsel for her daughters. On 20th October, Annie, Margot and one of their roommates during the hiding were sent to the Bergen-Belsen concentration camp. Edith was left behind and she died of starvation and disease. In the Bergen-Belsen began their other toughest phase of life. As the population rose, the death toll due to disease increased promptly. Annie was reunited with her 2 friends. Her friends survived the war later. She used to talk to one of them through the barbed wire fence. She had become bald, thin and trembling. As she believed her parents to be dead, she had no interest to live. In early 1945, a typhus epidemic spread through the camp and killed 17,000 prisoners. Annie showed typhus symptoms. Margot was severely ill and one day she fell from her bunk in that weaker stage and was killed by that shock. Annie died the next day.